Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. But before I get started, please click the like and subscribe button as it helps this channel grow very quickly. So, we're going to take a look at XRP. Right now, the price is still sitting under 33 cents. I'm not worried at all about XRP. But we're going to talk about a few other things. We're going to start with this. Because I know a lot of you said that everything is on delay now till 2025 as far as ISO 222. But it's really not. Because these are the countries that are already live. And these are the countries that will be live in November of 2022. And the one that sticks out the most to me is Europe. Because a lot of money moves over there. And we know the digital euro has already been created. We also see Canada, and we see a few other countries like the Ukraine and Nigeria. But the US is saying 2025. I don't think the US has until 2025 to get this up and running. They're lagging behind Russia and they're well behind China. And I think it's a catch-up period. I think they're already working on the new system in the background. We're just not seeing it. Maybe they're not announcing things. Maybe they're waiting for it to be completed and then implement it all at once. I don't know. But what I do honestly believe is that 2025 is not an option. We can't let our enemies beat us to the game. Then we see this. Ripple obtains gold member status at the digital euro. So we know XRP is going to be part of the digital euro. And there's a lot of money over there. A lot. So think about it like that. You can't just think about the US when you're talking about CBDCs and XRP moving the money. You got to think about the rest of the world also. The Digital Pound Foundation. Get ready for a Euro CBDC. And what do we see there? Ripple and Quant. Because Ripple is going to play a part in all of it. Ripple has ties to Quant. You think that's just by chance? You see all of these cryptocurrencies, the ones you invest in, the ones we talk about on this channel, always having ties to each other. Because it's all interconnected. It's part of the new financial system. Then the Secretary of Treasury manages all federal money in and out. And his current focus right now is innovation and protection. Reduce transaction remittance cost using digital assets. He wants to cut the cost of moving money down. And global participation. Why is he saying that? Because he knows we need to get in the game. He knows that the time is now. We can't wait any longer. 2025 is too long, in my opinion. Circles USDC on track to topple Tether USDT as the top stablecoin in 2022. USDC is very stable. We have no issues with it at all. That's why I always believe that it's going to become the US digital dollar. I think it was already the US digital dollar. It was just one of those things that they never really talked about or announced. Circle's Euro-backed based stablecoin is about to launch. Again, Circle is involved in all of it. And I know a lot of you are mostly XRP holders. But XLM and Circle have very close ties. So if you invest a little bit in XRP or maybe that's your major bag, that's all you want to hold is XRP, that's fine. But I always tell you should diversify a little bit. And buying a little bit of XLM just in case is a very good idea because I think XLM is going to move a lot of money also. If Russia and the US made their own CBDC, how would they exchange? You need a middleman to be able to swap. XRP solves this. And that's the thing. XRP is not going to be the US digital dollar. It does not work that way because most people think because it was adopted all over the world that it's the US's version of the dollar. No, it's adopted in all the other countries as part of the new financial system, a way to move money across borders. cross-border payments. Russia and China are developing a new reserve currency with other BRICS countries. Basket currency will rival a US-dominated IMF. All BRICS will have a CBDC. Do you see what's going on? They're beating us to the game. It cannot happen. We need to catch up. If not, we're going to be left behind. And I said this in multiple videos. And people always come out and they'll say, in comments, well, we have until 2025, and other people say to me, well, maybe I'll invest in XRP in 2024. Well, I think you're going to be too late. A lot of money is going to be moved around long before 2024. If the U.S. is not caught up by then, they will be left behind. And it's not going to be good for the U.S. So just like the U.S. wouldn't put their CBDC or digital dollar on a network in which China or Russia controls a large portion of the utility coins. And that's what you got to look at. The U.S. is not going to say, okay, well, we have the digital dollar here, so let us put it on your CBDC. It's not going to work. That's why XRP is so important. What have we learned? 19 of the G20 economies are now pursuing a CBDC. Only the US, UK, and Mexico are still in research phase. Everyone else, South Korea, India, Japan, and yes, Russia, moving forward on development or a pilot. That's how close Russia is. They probably already have it up and running thanks to China, because China, I believe, is 2 years ahead of the rest of the world at this point. And the U.S. has to catch up. 2025, in my opinion, is not an option, and I said that before. The SEC accused Ripple of failing to register roughly $1.4 billion in XRP tokens as securities. Here's the thing. They're going to come to a settlement on this. I believe that's how the U.S. is going to get whatever XRP the U.S. needs to hold, through the SEC in a settlement. I think the retail investor, me, you, people we're going to be left alone in this, and we're probably going to make a fortune. Because as the price goes up, we'll be able to sell, we'll be able to stake, we'll get passive income off of our XRP. I don't think the U.S. is going to buy back. And I say that a lot. Some people call me out on it. They're like, oh, you're crazy. The U.S. is definitely going to do a buyback. They don't have to. Because they could just claim whatever, from Ripple through the SEC. And then we get regulatory clarity. There have been rumors about Ripple leaving the U.S. before, but Brad Garlinghouse is making it official in an interview. If Ripple loses the SEC to the SEC in the XRP lawsuit, it will move out of the country. I'm telling you right now, Ripple, I don't believe is going anywhere. I believe this may be like a ploy on Brad's part to say, hey, if we don't win here, we're just going to leave. Or maybe we just give up on this whole lawsuit. You win, we're out of here. But I don't see that happening. Maybe it's just a ploy to get some senator or somebody to come in and say, okay, this is over. Let's wrap this up. We need XRP. It's going to be part of the U.S.'s, new financial system. We don't know. We can only speculate on what's being said or what's being done behind closed doors. But a lot of it makes sense at the same time. Then Jeremy Hogan stated that the Hinman emails will be released to the court very soon. This was the SEC's last-ditch effort. It's only a matter of time now. And we know this thing's wrapping up. We know it's coming to an end. And when it does, I think people are going to be very unhappy that they never invested in XRP, or they never bought at the prices we're at now. Because I think once XRP gets regulatory clarity, I think things are going to move very, very fast, and people will be left behind. So Ripple tests NFT support and hires new lawyers to fight the SEC, setting XRP price up for a breakout. And we know that that Ripple is getting involved with Web3 stuff and metaverse on top of the cross-border payment system that it's used for. So we see a lot of things getting built in the bear market as far as XRP goes. But I honestly do not believe we have until 2025 in the United States. I think it's going to happen quicker. I think it's going to happen maybe even overnight. If they already have everything built, all they have to do is flip the switch, as a lot of people say. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens. With that said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I want to thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.